A very good morning and Sage Anandam, everyone. This is Dr. Neha Dubey, the Faculty of Management Department in the Institute of a Sage Group of Institution. Today, I'm going to discuss the topic of a managerial economics. It is a very interesting and prominent topic that is a market structure for the MBA students. So let's have a look about this topic. Today we are going to be covered that is a market, what is the meaning of market, the features of market, the market structure, the features of market structures, and of course the types of market structures. Now, first of all, we need to know why we have to watch this video and what we are going to be learned after watching this video. So, the market is about the buyers and sellers. So, you can know about the what are the buyers and the sellers and how they are going to be exchanged the goods and services with the with transactions of money. And of course, there is a not a necessarily called the location or the physical location should be there for calling as a market. Both the platform we can entertain, physical as well as the online market. Market establish the prices of a goods and services determined by the supply and demand. And of course, the features of market that is include the availability of an arena, buyers and sellers, and the commodity. So, first of all, we need to understand what is market. Normally, we can say that in a very normal language, it is a place where the parties or the consumers and buyers and sellers come together for exchange of the commodities and services with the help of the money also. So, there they can buy their required items and for satisfying their needs. So, in a normal definition way, a market is a place where the parties can gather to facilitate the exchange of goods and services. The parties involved are usually buyers and sellers. The market may be physical, like a retail outlet, or where people meet face to face, or the virtual also. It is like an online market. And today it's now the digital era, so we can see the most of the things are comes on an online platform. So, like a Zomato is online, the share market. Previously, the share market is a common platform for the buying and selling of a shares. So nowadays, the Myntra, the Amazon, the Flipkart, and many more examples of the online market is here. There is no physical presence or the contact between the buyers and sellers are required. Now, the features of market. The certain features which will help to define a market and necessarily for it to its function, such as the arena. Arena makes the place or the platform where the buyers and sellers or the two persons can come together for the exchange of their goods and services, whatever they wanted to fulfill their buy to fulfill their needs. Of course, there is A is a buyer and a B is a seller. So A is want to buy the 1 kg of a flour of a wheat, okay, and the another have a seller have the 10 kgs of a wheat flour is available, so they can come together. So whatever the requirement of A, they can buy from the B, and in against of that the 10 rupees kg or the 20 rupees kg, whatever the price they have decided, like a seller, after the mutual consent, the buyer will pay the 10 rupees to the seller, means B, and B will give the 1 kg of a wheat flour to the A. So this is what it is a arena. Hope it is very much clear to you. Now the buyers and sellers. Of course, buyers who wants to buy the commodities for the fulfillment of their needs, and sellers who have that commodities and who are there in the market to sell that commodities to the consumers. One commodity should be there according to the market. Like if we are talking about the automobile industry, so there should be the automobile goods should be sell it out, and the buyers comes for the automobile sector only. Electronic gadgets markets are separate one. The grocery items were separate one. So the one commodity will be sustained in a one particular market. Now the sound monetary system, of course, we cannot say that the buyers or the sellers wants to buy the things and fulfill their needs. There is a requirement of a monetary terms, that is a money, and mutual consent of the money exchange is very much required for both the sides. For example, went to the market and wanted to buy the certain commodity called X or a one purse, and that cost around 1,000 rupees. Okay, a retailer offered me at a 1,200 price, but I negotiate with the price. So I said that I will pay you the 1,100 rupees. If the sellers is not okay with, or the cost is much higher than the 1,100 rupees, so they will not agree with to sell that purse to me at the 1,100 rupees. Okay, so certain the profit margin will be there, so that the seller will agree to sell it on that negotiated price. And of course, as a buyer, we have to check out our pockets also. If the my budget is allowed, so I will also agree to that price. That's why the sound monetary system should be there. Now, what is the market structure? In economics, it refers to the how different industries are classified and differentiated based on their degree and the nature of competition for the goods and services. It is based on the characteristics that influence the behavior and the outcome of a company's working in a specific market. So, number of competitions are, or number of market structures or platforms are there. So, the characteristics or the features are the product kind of a product, the competition they are facing. These all the characteristics separate out all the market, like the perfect market, the monopoly, the duopoly, the oligopoly one. So these all are the segregated on the basis of the certain features. Now, what are the features of the market structure? The first one, definitely the number of firms. When we studied the in further lecture, I will teach you about the market structure types. So in that, we have to decide, means the market structure has certain features like the how much or the how many buyers or the sellers should be present in that market. So the number of firms, how many firms should be there to give the competition to each another. Now, the product differentiation, on the basis of the product you are serving to the society and the buyers come for purchasing. So definitely the markets are going to be changed in various kinds. Barriers to the entry and exit, it is of course very important one. Here, the entry and exit in a certain market conditions, the entry and exit is a very much polite, or it easy to enter or exit from that market. No one is concerned about your entry or exit. But in a certain kind of a market structure, say the monopoly, you cannot enter it very easily and exit out from that market very easily. So the barrier should be there. The market power. No, there are so many companies or the firms are in a market. So, in certain kind of a market structure or the certain type, the market power or the market share capitalization is owned by the one single company or the two or four companies. Say, for example, so the market power or the determination of the prices, the demand and supply, the discounts and offers, everything is decided by the who own the market power, right? So the market power is decided by the competitors or the segment in which that company rely. Knowledge and information. It is very much crucial from both the sides. The seller must know about the all the information and the knowledge about that market, and of course the product and the services they are offering. And the consumers are very much rational nowadays. They are very much aware, and they always look for the best commodity or the services or the goods at a very cheaper or a reasonable price with the good qualities. So they have a multiple options to choose as a if the A company is serving the certain commodities, so B are also in that market, or the C are also available in that market. So here the buyers is the king, who have the multiple choices to buy that commodity. Now, the degree of interdependence, it is the interdependency or the interconnectivity of in between the market structure and of course the sellers and the buyers. Nature of competition, it varies with the how we are going to serve society. Like the monopoly, the who will be the competitor of that market structure? No one. But in a oligopoly or in the monopolistic competition, there are the certain kind of or the many sellers are there who are giving the very fierce or the tough competition to each another. So this is all about the introduction of the market or the market structure. In next lecture, we will come with the types of the market. So till then, thank you. Have a nice day, and we will meet you once again with the next part of this lecture.